Getting scammed is one of the worst parts of renting. What are some of the red flags to look out for, and what are scammers doing these days? Watch this video for some tips and things to look out for when searching for your next rental. Most scammers take real listings and edit the information with the goal of getting your money and or your personal information. They will try and obtain the lockbox code for a real listing and then act as the landlord. Once you provide money or personal information, they disappear. So what can you do? First, search the property on the property appraiser website to ensure it's a real house, real address. Then Google the address. The listings should be the same on all the third-party sites like Zillow. The information, pictures, watermarks should all match. If they don't, it's a red flag. Look at who's listing the property. If it's a management company, they should have a real number that's tied to the company that you can find online. If it's a real estate agent, it's easy to confirm their identity on Google as well. If it's a self-managing landlord, it can be a little more challenging as they can do whatever they want and they can differ in what they operate. Scammers typically use web-based phone numbers. Just Google the number and see what shows up. Lastly, look at the price. If it's priced lower in one listing than all the others, it's probably fake. But let's say the listing seems real. What are some of the red flags from the landlord? If they want you to provide money or personal information up front, be careful. If they want a large deposit or application fee, be careful. If they won't meet you at the property, be very careful. Most scammers are not in the state and can't meet you. They'll have an excuse after excuse. If that happens, be very careful. Now, there's no one factor to identify fraud, but many red flags at the same time can usually tip you off. So if you get nervous or things seem weird, don't be afraid to stop. Most scam victims admit red flags, but for whatever reason, they didn't stop the process before it was too late. And lastly, stay off Facebook and Craigslist. The vast majority of those listings are fraudulent. Unless you're looking for just a room, most of the listings on Facebook and Craigslist are fake. So be very, very, very careful if you are going on those websites to find your next rental. If you have any questions, need any help, feel free to reach out. Chris@therealtymedics.com.